encompasses the units then collected and stored. Right. Who are you doing today?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, have you been following what we've done so far?
Yes.
What are your take on it?
So, there's so many amazing things right here. We plan on taking some ideas from other people to implement it.
All right. Let's hear from you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name Agnes Gorman. I'm here with my esteemed colleague. We are students from Wesley Grammar School. Ladies and gentlemen, disposal of fecal splash, open defecation, and waste into our water bodies has caused damage to sanitation. And this has caused about 48,000 people to die out of diarrhea-related problems each and every year. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine that a pregnant woman had no other option than to offer her test child a contaminated water, and this ended her child to contrasting diseases like dysentery, diarrhea, and many more. However, after analyzing these problems, we Wesley Grammar students brought out an innovative project designed with our master's stewardship in mind. Our IMES, known as Integrated Mobile Health-Friendly Toilet Facilities, represents a modern approach to sanitation that prioritizes efficiency, resource conservation, and quality health.
Necessarily toilet facility that implements the usage of salt as assist flushing agent, therefore differentiating it from any other toilet facility in Ghana, which uses water as its flushing agent. From tools and materials used in building this amazing prototype you see right here, plywood, hinges, gallons, and many more. Ladies and gentlemen, after I take you through the mode of operation of the system. Upon approaching the system, there's an RFID model that has been placed in front of the system. You then need an RFID card to be able to access the system. When it's being placed on it, the automatic lock then will place for the individual to be able to access the facility without ease. Upon entering it, turning on the inside light, the occupied LED outside turns on, thereby telling the individual coming from outside that there is someone in the facility and it is in use. Now, to the flash system. On your left hand side, we have our flash button. When no one is now using the facility and wants to flash, he or she just has to press on the flash button. This flash button turns on the centrifugal pump, which then pumps air and then evenly spreads sawdust into the fecal matter. The fecal matter compartment has been placed on a springboard. This springboard sends a signal to the indicator, which then turns on red for the individual or the owner of the facility to see that the compartment is fully sufficient. Now moving to our filtration system. Our filtration system uses the principle of coagulation and flocculation. Dirty water is being poured into the coagulation and flocculation chamber, which uses natural coagulants like banana peels, moringa seeds, and many more. There is also a mixer that has been placed into the coagulation and flocculation chamber. A button has been placed right beneath it. The button is pressed 4 times. When it's pressed 4 times, the mixer then begins to spin. What does this do? This mixer makes sure that the particles don't settle in the water. When it's done, it now moves into our sedimentation chamber. This sedimentation chamber allows the particles to settle. When it is full, it now moves into our main filter system, which contains 60% of fine sand, 20% of activated carbon, 10% of protein, and 10% of oxide. After it is full, it now moves into our sterilization chamber, which uses a 254 nanometer UVC stick. This kills the DNA of pathogens and bacteria. After it is done, it now moves into our clean water reservoir.
Let's not forget, when you enter our system, we have an AI voice. It serves as a source of honor for an individual to be able to use our facility comfortably without any toilet.
Modern powered by sustainable technology.
And also, our system here solves 11 SDGs out of 17. They are zero hunger, no poverty, life on land, life below land, and many more. Our system here is tailored to meet the needs of rural communities, non-governmental organizations, schools, and many more.
The system right here costs 3,821 Ghana cedis. That's the cost of the system. Now, it can be commercialized and it can be rented. Coming to the income, if, let's say, you use this facility within the ranges of 5 a.m. to 7 p.m., that's the time service hours, and allocate 7 per person, and use it at the cost of 2 Ghana cedis per person. So let's say 102 p people times 2 Ghana cedis. For your daily income, we'll give you 204 Ghana cedis. Now, so your monthly income, it will give you an amount of 5,712 Ghana cedis. And for your annual income, you get 68,544 Ghana cedis.
Our facility here is movable, affordable, accessible, and disability friendly due to the disability role we have in our system. As the survey we conducted, 88%